Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you all how I made this trendy dress with inbuilt collar. I am Mamacita of Mamacita Classics. This is our first ever tutorial video on YouTube. Please hit the subscribe button and let's get started. So you get your pattern paper and draft your basic body measurement like the top length, waistline, under bust point, chest line and your shoulder line. And then where the inbuilt collar comes in is that from the shoulder line, you extend your line upward with 2 inches. You can use 2.5 or 3 inches depending on how high you want the collar to be. Sorry, I started with marker, but I had to continue with chalk because the marker stopped working. So on that 2 inches, you put your shoulder measurement divided by 2 plus ½ inch seam allowance and you rule a straight line. Then on the 2 inches, take your shoulder slope of 1 inch and connect it back to the shoulder line, and then you curve your armhole. Then you go ahead to mark out your nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2 plus ½ inch seam allowance. Repeat the same thing at the under bust, waistline and even the top length all the way down to the length of the top, and then you rule a straight line. Then from the nipple to nipple measurement, you will go in at the center front. Now you go in with 0.5 or 0.7 depending on how snatch you want that place to look, and then you connect the under bust and the waistline has the same measurement. Connect it back to the bust point, and then the down, connect it back to that nipple to nipple measurement, meaning that the down will be wider than the waistline and the under bust. Then on the other side, remove to remove whatever you want to use for your darts. If you want to use 2 inches, 2.5 or 1.5 depending on how busty the person is, I use 2 inches. And then for the down part, whatever you're removing from that side, from the side of the front, add ½ an inch back to the down, meaning that the down is still bigger than the waistline and the under bust with ½ an inch, and then you connect it like so. Then go ahead to curve your breast shape to meet with the bust point. Give it a nice curve. If you're not good with freehand, please use your French curves. I do freehand and it works for me. And then around the armhole, you're going to divide the shoulder measurement by 2 from the main shoulder line, not from the 2 inches, and then take out 1 inch in between them and curve it back to the bust point like so. And then you know that after joining the shoulder measurements, after joining the seam, after joining, the side does not align with the shoulder again, it goes shorter. So I will extend the shoulder measurement with 1.5, and this other side I extended it with like 4 inches to meet up with that 1.5 line like so. So that is now the new armhole. I'm going to shape it after joining. I'm not going to shape my neck width or neck depth yet until I'm done joining the main bodies. And then you go ahead to take your body measurements, like your bust point divided by 4, and you mark it out. Then add 1 inch seam allowance for the joining of this place, this side where you're removing the dart. We're not replacing anything, but for the waistline, you have to replace whatever you are taking out for the dart. After you mark the waist measurement divided by 4, replace whatever you are removing from that place. Like so, I'm removing like 2.5 for mine. I will replace it. So whatever you're removing for yours, replace it. Then add 1 inch seam allowance to that place, and then the normal seam allowance. Then for the waist, at the length of the top, use your hip measurement divided by 4 like so. Mark it out, then replace whatever is going out from that dart that came from up. Replace whatever that is in between that you're going to take out. Replace it, add 1 inch seam allowance, add the main body allowance or sewing allowance, and then you add extra 1.5 again. The dress is a bit free at the down, that almost made it look like it's a flea, but it's not a flea. So you add extra inches to make it free at the down, then connect the whole measurement together. But from the waistline, you have to connect to meet with that hip measurement, but the down has this curve shape at the down. So what you do is measure 6 inches away from the waist, like downward, and then that is where the curve is going to pass. But I'm not going to curve it now. I prefer I cut my stuff straight. I join it first before I shape whatever, I give it whatever shape I want to give it, like so. But now I'm not going to cut it. I will just cut straight like this. And then for the body measurement, the one that will rule around the bust, we're going to extend it to meet with the new armhole. With that extension I did at the armhole, we'll extend it up this way, rule it out clearly, and then you will go ahead to cut this front pattern. This is all for the front pattern, and then we'll cut it out. After cutting, this is what you should have, like this. So you go ahead and draft the same pattern for the back. Don't forget to add extra 2 inches to the shoulder measurement. After the shoulder measurement, increase it by 2 inches upward, and then you roll out your 2 inches for your zip allowance. Then around the waist and the under bust, you go in with 0.2 or 0.5 for so that when you fix your zip, it will not budge, and then slant it back to meet with the bust point, and then under bust. I went ahead to pin the front pattern, only the center front pattern to the back for now. I do placing method because it works for me. Then I'll go ahead and put the nipple to nipple measurement, the same thing I use for the front, divided by 2 plus half an inch. You can see it matches with the line of the down and the bust point. But around that under bust and waistline, we're going to remove half an inch inward like so, and then you connect it back to the nipple to nipple measurement. Then on the other side too, you take out half an inch, meaning that what we're taking out in total for the back is 1 inch. That is what you should use for anybody. That back is always 1 inch. It's not the same thing as the front that you remove according to the bust of the person. Then go ahead to place the side front like so. Allow the bust area, the breast shape, to go over the bust point for the center front and center back that you pin together. Then go ahead to pin it. Make sure that the space between this center front and center side front that you are placing now, make sure that it's just 1 inch. That's why I went ahead to rule it first, and then extend the ruling upward like so, all the way to the armhole. And then for the main body, like I said, placing method saves me a lot of time and is less stressful. So I will just go ahead and rule the same shape that I have from the front now, after you remove the breast stuff from the that side. So you curve the same shape, then we'll go ahead to cut it out, and that is all for the back pattern. So for your fabric, you interface it with a paper stay or cotton stay, depending on what you want to use. Before you cut like this, we have added all our allowances, so you don't need to add anything on the fabric again. Just cut exactly as it is from this pattern now. And then in my next video, I'm going to show you all the after I'm done joining, I'll show you all how I'm going to get the neck that I want, the neck depth and the neck width, how I'm going to get it, and the joining. Thanks for watching. Please give us a like and hit the subscribe button. Thank you.